Hi guys, it's Kako from Kakomoto, and today we're gonna check out the KTM Duke 390. Now the 390 is an interesting bike because, well, what makes it interesting for me is that it's completely built in the Philippines. So when I say built, it's not just assembled, because a lot of bikes are assembled here, so you get parts abroad and then you bring them over. But this one, what makes it special is that it's manufactured here with parts from the Philippines. So it's one of the first big bikes, as far as I remember, that are actually made here. So let's check it out. Now, KTM is here in Fort. It's beside the Volkswagen showroom. They have their own little showroom, and it's one of my favorite showrooms around for bikes, at least because it's accessible, parking's easy, and so we're here. Let's check out the bikes. It's an amazing little bike. It looks great. It's got all the yung pagkaangas ng bigger bikes with that awesome headlamp cluster. One of my favorite features on the bike. Headlamp cluster, the nice trellis frame. It looks like an awesome engine, a 390cc engine, and it's highway legal. Just looking at the bike gives you the impression that it's not your ordinary small bike. And put it matter of factly, the fact you can go on the highway means it isn't your ordinary little small bike. It looks great. Now, my problem with the bike, and I think it's a very personal problem to me, is I tried sitting on the bike. It's not a big bike. I make it look utterly tiny, and frankly, just doesn't work for me. If I were a little bit shorter, it would be a perfect bike to buy, just, you know, to use around town and to use on the occasional trip. But the way it's sized, it's just a little bit too small for me. So I can't wait for the time I actually get the chance to test the bike and actually use it. And so far, it looks like they're selling like hotcakes. It undercuts the nearest competitor, which is the BMW GA310R, the one I'm testing soon, by a good 60,000 pesos. And the crazy thing about it is that for 60,000 pesos less on a KTM, you can go on the highway. So BMW's got an uphill struggle with that. So hopefully, you know, knowing BMW, they'll be able to come back from that. But yeah, right now, kudos to KTM for having a really good sales strategy. It's amazing. Those are my 2 cents on the KTM 390 Duke, and it's one of the first big bikes produced in the Philippines, and it's great. Love it. Looks great, just not the bike for me, but you never know, you know. Test it out a few, hopefully I get the chance to test it, and maybe when I test it I really start realizing that, yeah, it might just be perfect. It's Kako from Kakomoto. Ride safe, and I'll see you soon.